Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Nets log another stop on their travel schedule. In today's matchup, you love to get the ball rolling early in the season. That's what they've done.
This is really a good team, Kevin. I mean, not only is it a good team, but it's a fun team to watch, and it's really nice to see them put it all together. This is a fun basketball team and a really good one as well.
No doubt about it. They've grabbed a lot of people's attention here, and we're hearing a lot of talk about them, and it's for all the right reasons. Between the fans and the media, they are now getting their respect.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Jarrett Jack. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. Now it's sent it over to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Kevin McHale.
One of their harder tasks in this game will be finding a way to slow down the explosive scorer, Joe Johnson. He said there isn't any one answer, as Johnson can and will play so many different roles in an offense throughout the course of the game. He said he can initiate plays as well as finish plays. We'll just have to make sure we don't lose track of them. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. Ellington kicks to Jack. Young sets a screen for Jack to the inside. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Jack.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Shorty. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Ellington dishes to Jack. Johnson in the corner. 26 seconds left to play in the first. And it's Johnson again missing. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's the machine. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Clippers.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
No luck.
Well, I like that move, but it took him right into the place where the defender was.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The home team up by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. And Rockets head coach Kevin McHale spent some time with us in the broadcast booth, but he said it just wasn't the same. He missed that competition.
When you don't have a dog, in the fight, it's different to watch a game and not really care who wins or loses. Since I've been a 12-year-old kid, I've been on a team, whether it was my high school team, my college team, my NBA team. And, when the game ends and you go, oh, good game, you high-five the guy you do the game with, and, you're done.
That's an interesting perspective on competitiveness and what happens when you're no longer in the thick of it, especially, Clark, when you're as physical a player as McHale was.
Yeah, I certainly understand where he's coming from. I mean, I'm living it in many ways, but for me, it's about the love of the game and sharing that with so many other people who love the same things I do, whether they ever played or not. There's some common ground even outside of the competitive court.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
The machine is out there with Black Hole, and there's Big Red, and it's the Beast, and it's Cool Hands in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, Wayne Ellington is out there with Donald Sloan. Then it's Robinson, then it's Bargnani, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Nets were pretty far back from relevance at times last season, as we saw. It took a late season hot streak for them, Greg, to
#1 seed Hawks. They put up a good fight against Atlanta and made the series interesting, but still came up short.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. The turnaround Jay misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Black hole passes to the machine. Uncovered. That's good.
And for the Nets in the postseason, they did have a good showing despite that early exit. Many people expected the Hawks to sweep, but they took them to 6 games and capped what was an interesting year for Brooklyn overall.
Shot off the screen. The shot's good from Ellington. Ellington's got his first points of the night.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Good.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Here's Sloan. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. He kicks to Bargnani. Hollis Jefferson passes to Sloan. Shot clock at 6. Robinson dishes to Ellington. No good with the wing jumper. Black hole passes to the machine. Passes to the beast. Drains it from 17 feet out. The beast's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it too.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The home team, they lead by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be taking a look back at the first half of basketball. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. Nets trail by 8. They've got Black Hole. The machine is out there with Shorty. Then there's Big Red. And it's Money in at the 5. Down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kevin McHale. Now here's Lopez. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Watching Brook Lopez, he all the time contributes in every category. It's amazing the number of ways he affects the game.
Deadly with the shot. Tremendous touch. Back to the basket moves, facing up, makes free throws. Good offensive rebounder, capable passer. He just makes things happen.
Now here's Ellington. Outside Jack. Out to the wing. Lopez drives in. He was all alone on that one.
Boy, I love the great assist that time by Jack.
55 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Big Red. Jack with the foul.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Johnson sends the screen for Jack. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist from Jack.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time. Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
At the line, Big Ray. 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Brooklyn. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Robinson comes in for Young. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Wayne Ellington. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
The dish now to Johnson. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Sloan. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 4 on the shot clock. Off the pick. No luck.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
The third quarter comes to a close. The home team up by 8. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. So for Brooklyn now, Bargnani is out there with Young. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Sloan in at the 2.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And Jack kicks to Bargnani. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bargnani's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets. Shorty the pass to the machine. And he lays it straight in.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They trail by 8. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Lionel Hollins as he addressed his team. Guys, I know we've been battling. You may feel a little bit gassed, but we got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath and let's get it done. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Bargnani. And Ellington is subbed in for Donald Sloan. Lopez, good, and Jack gets the assist.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 8. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. .112 left in the fourth quarter. Lopez a screen. And Jack, here we go. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum. Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
2 shots, gentlemen.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, Brook Lopez. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. And a new group in for the Nets. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Young. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Joe Johnson. Sergei Karasov's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Jarrett Jack. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Takes it from 10, and the shot no good, a bit short. 19 seconds left in the game. Here's the monster. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before, but it never gets old. A textbook example of making play after play to lead the way.
You know what, Ernie? I must admit it. I didn't see this kind of performance coming from him tonight. He's been coming off a stretch of game where he just looked lost out there. To see him turn around this quickly, it's a nice surprise. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.